The reason men sink into poverty after divorce is not because of the divorce. It's not because of losing 50 or 60% of your assets, splitting it with your mate. Men, we go into poverty after divorce, and I'm using the term poverty, not being broke. Being broke is more month at the end of your money. Being poverty is you lose everything. You're 1 week away from being homeless. The reason men fall into poverty after divorce is because we take too long to recover. There's 3 cycles you have to move through to fully reestablish yourself after years or decades of investment in a marriage come to an end. It's recovery, rebuilding, restoring. Recovery is where most of us will get stuck. Why? Because when you first go through the process of divorce, you must take care of yourself first. What happens? Good guys, and we know the story, right? 2, 3, 4 years later, they're still interacting with their ex because she needs this or she needs that, or whatever the case is, and you want to help. What happens is that we put ourselves in a position to help those who are still in need. Could be the wife, the ex-wife, could be the children, because we feel that if we help them get to a certain point, they'll be good, and then we can take care of ourselves. The problem with that thinking, and you know this to be a fact, is that those that feel they're entitled to you will keep themselves in a position of need to have access to you. Because most women that divorce their husbands for whatever reason get a revelation that now they want access to their husbands. They want their marriages back. And because their husbands are a good guy, they keep themselves in a position of need so they can have access to you. Men 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years later, they're still interacting with their ex, they're not moving forward. That is what causes poverty in men, not recovering. Because what happens eventually is that we begin to notice that we become agitated, that our goodness is being taken advantage of, and now we are bitter. Therefore, we stay stuck in the cycle of recovery. 5 stages: anger, guilt, depression, forgiveness, acceptance. You don't have to go through guilt or depression. You can go from anger, whatever the justification is for your anger, your irritation, it could be probably justified, over to forgiveness. Why? Because it's to your advantage to recover quickly, and we get stuck because we don't. Moving to the next cycle is rebuilding. If you recover, now you can rebuild. Rebuilding is strictly financial. It's your cash flow. It's how your money flows. And to be able to rebuild, you have to have the quality of mental clarity. Thus, if you're angry with someone, you don't have mental clarity. There's 2 principles that apply. The first is the universal laws of wealth. The universal laws of building and accumulating wealth do not stop working because you decided to apply them. They always work. The second law is that if you in the past establish a home, earn serious money from your talents, your gifts, your skills, you still have that capacity within you to do it again. If you don't block it by negative anger, bitterness, and emotional confusion and grayness and cloudiness that keeps you from having the mental clarity to rebuild. Now, once you rebuild, then you have the surplus. You can help others that may be in need. But because you're strong again, you can see when someone's taking advantage of your goodness and separate yourself from them. The relationship with your ex, you've gone through divorce, has to be cut clean. Third cycle, once you have your money right, cash flow is good, now you can go back and you can reaccumulate whatever you've lost before. Because you accumulated it before, you can accumulate it again. Now, if you've owned a home before, you may not want to purchase another home because you're in a totally different set of circumstances. You may want to travel more. You may want to take whatever stage you are in life and use it to your advantage at least once in your life, and not always having to be or feeling you have to be of service to others. Men go into poverty because we do not recover or compress our recovery time so we can move on to the rebuilding cycle and to the restoring cycle. We spend too much time still trying to be that support for others. And we discover too late that those people that are always in need could be, and with people that are close to you. We're talking about your ex, we're talking about maybe your kids are almost grown. You're still helping them. They will always be in that position of need. You must take care of yourself first. And once you do that, now you're able to, with your surplus, with being solid and strong, having recovered, now you can extend yourself, you can help others because then it won't cost you. Those are the 3 cycles. That's the reason. Keep that in mind. Share this, and what you can do today is write down those items or those things that you must do to take care of you. Then write down the people that you feel you still have to be there for because they're in need. And then decide how long will they need to be in need and what it cost you. Because if you were the support before, you will be the support again, but you're not able to do it when you have to recover yourself. You are the salt of the earth. You must take care of yourself first. That's the thought for today. And as always, I wish you all the blessings and success you deserve.